Wait, let me just quickly show chat. Hello. Hi, Shadow. Hello. We are back. Also, yay, you made it first, Shadow. Tell me about it. But we all know the drill. If it does lag, we'll just keep on playing. How are you doing, Shadow? How are you doing? That sounds fun. Sounds like a lot of fun, huh? I'm doing good. Saturday. Hello, Morningstar. Welcome to the chat. We are here today and we are going to be playing ddlc once again. I am hoping to get through a bunch of the game today. I'm hoping to get to at least the Hi Glitchy! Welcome to the chat. Why is my music not working? Oh, there we go. There we go. I was like, why is my music not working? My headphones were not connected. Haha. Teehee. Okay, so we will wait a little bit for people to come join. Anyways, as I was saying before, sorry, we're gonna try and get through as much as this game as possible today. I'm hoping this, or at least next time we play, is going to be the last time we finish this game. Yeah, so Callie Morningstar, I don't know if you have seen the game, I forgot, but the reason why Sayori's glitched out is that Sayori sort of died, and so now we're like resetting the game to now Sayori's not in the literature club. This is meant, Sayori is meant to be glitched out like this. So yeah, little recap, Sayori's dead. R.I.P. And now, it's just us, Yuri, Natsuki, and Monica. I'd highly recommend, like, watching another video or literally just going back to my old stream to go check it out, like what you missed, but yeah. And this is Mana Yuri Suki. This is Mana Yuri Suki. Hi, excellent Skull Crusher. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so yeah, Sayori's dead. I think you were there when Sayori's death happened. I honestly don't remember Morningstar. I'm sorry. I have a very bad memory. Okay, I think we should start the game. Oh wow, okay. We're starting off with a poem. A dream. I wandered an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon an empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay, everyone. Should we, A, go with Yuri again, or B, should we go with Natsuki this time? Should we go with Yuri again, or should we go with Natsuki? Guys, you are going very silent and I'm scared that my chat isn't working. You guys scared me. I thought my chat wasn't working. Sorry. Should we go with Natsuki then? Yeah, let's go with Natsuki. We can easily play this game again to do the, Yuri. This is super easy. Getting through this the millionth time. There we go. See, I feel so bad now with Sayori gone. It's a lot easier to choose the girls. Hi again, Rosie. Good to see you didn't run away from us, haha. Nah, don't worry. Oh my god. Oh. So I can't really point at it, guys. But look at the back wall and see the poster. Oh my god. Look at the back wall and see behind in the wall. That's pleasant. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, I forgot that happens. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Okay, Glitchy, you know this back wall with the door open, right? The closet door open? Look right next to it. Look right next to the open door. And look at the posters on the wall. It's Sayori! So, you know, if you missed my stream, I think I can perfectly explain what happened. Yeah, that's really pleasant. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh. Thank you for keeping your promise, Rosie. You were a little close. Like, is it just me, or is Yuri, like, tilted? I hope this isn't too whelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already have to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. It's so much closer, oh my gosh. That bloody poster, that's gonna haunt my nightmares. I think that's the thing, Morningstar, is that they can't notice because they're game characters. While probably to them it's probably the other poster, but to us it's Sayori. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, you're a little, can you scooch over a bit? Monica, I can't read the text. Can you scooch over? Vampy, hi! Hi, Vampy! Welcome to the stream! Yeah, move, Monica. Natsuki certainly, I think it's certainly, have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Rosie. Make sure you put your comfort first, okay? Thank you, Morningstar. See, I remembered when we first played the game, so I remember the conversation. I just wasn't 100% sure. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. I cannot get my eyes off of the poster there. I cannot get my eyes off of that poster. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So, even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started with something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it keeps your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked up a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Yeah, I noticed that too, Morningstar. It's like the whole screen just tilted. Oh, I already read that. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. She was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Oh! I hear Natsuki utter exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? I forgot this happened. I can't say it. Fucking Monica. Okay, sorry guys. I forgot that happened. She never puts my stuff back. Oh wait, she never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Oh yeah, guys, I realized the poster's back. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of the things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Monica. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga. Oh. Okay, well, he's just describing the manga. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. The crown thing is kind of like XP. I don't exactly know what XP is. I think it's just how much you interact with the live stream, Bambi. Tell me about it, Morningstar. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box's set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Rosie. Consider this. Oh. I don't think I did that, guys. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just... Oh. That was me. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. Where is my wife? Did she say she was? Anyways, I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space when she hops. Or when she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Oh my gosh, my Natsuki voice. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series? Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk. at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Ah, Natsuki! Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. You say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them all being like, you still haven't grown out that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can keep it... Oh my gosh, I just resaid that sentence. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. You're gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapsed straight into me. Hey! That kind of startled me. It's like music to my ears, guys. This is music to my ears. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls some kind of protein bar. It's music to my ears, guys. I love that. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Rosie. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. And that's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay, guys. First person to say it, we can do it. Who should we go for first? My voice hurts from doing that, Suki. Monica? Okay. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Rosie. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better going off with just oh. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Rosie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Rosie. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh geez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. You say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of malnutrition is interfered with adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, I was just trying to look at the brighter side. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. I just realized Monica literally just trauma dumps Natsuki's life. Hole in the wall. Did we already read this poem in the first act? But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance around at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my poem. Or pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Like, not her poem, but more so the fact that Monika's like, oh yeah, Natsuki's dad is abusive and doesn't feed her. That's why she's probably very short. Like, she was just trauma dumping on Natsuki's life. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's. Oh my gosh. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, you're very on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll make... Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my day. Thank you for listening. Okay, who's next, guys? Yuri or Natsuki? Yuri? Okay. Yuri stares at the poem. Minute passes, more than enough. Time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. No, I just need to put my thought into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. Couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberately. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor is totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that is not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It takes you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Probably all three of us. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't really read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Rosie. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets all express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. There's a little more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these two. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Lastly is Natsuki. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing these in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would have been more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature is. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying that you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to rewind. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's win or lose that she liked my poem. Any case, you still need to show us, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you convincing me that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme in the end, but then made it full flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Oh no. I know what's about to happen. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess what I end up getting myself into? Across the room where I caught Monica's writing something in her notebook. My hands land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange a sheet of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each. Oh, hello, Cherries and Cool. Welcome to the stream. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Do you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice, you say? Thanks, but I didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Rosie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing skill. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something peculiarly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Rosie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? It's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rosie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. Oh, welcome to the stream. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome to the stream. Geez, Japanese girls are so competitive over a boy. Literally every visual novel. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, I wasn't the one who magically grew a size bigger as soon as Rosie started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on something like that, on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Oh no. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle isn't too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? Girls, relax. What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Rosie hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Rosie, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I do that? Oh, I am not, guys. That's Suki. You're